With your MRF Tyres Queensland Rally Championship wrap, this is Sam Tickle. The fourth round of the MRF Queensland Rally Championship was held at the Brakes Direct Border Rangers Rally and attracted a great field of cars. As usual with the Border Rangers Rally, they have a little bit of a twist, and this time the Historics ran first, with Ford Escort Challenge, Malkio's Audi, and the Love Mazda. There was a fantastic attraction for the crowds, and the crowds did rock up in their big numbers. The round was touted as a must-do for competitors, with former WRC stages being used. Kyogle in northern New South Wales was the centre for the rally. It was a rally where the championship could be won, and Rob Bishop and Neil Woolley in their Evo 6, ultimately the ones with the best chance, and they made the most of it. There were originally 11 stages slated for the event, but rains leading up to the event meant that 2 spectator stages within the showgrounds were cancelled. Then further delays throughout the event, mostly due to timing, closed gates, and resident issues, resulted in the further cancellation of another stage. So overall there were 8 stages run, and the winner completed it in less than 50 minutes. Special Stage 1, the 14-kilometre Happy Valley stage, was a thrilling start to the event and had several big-name retirements. Their biggest was championship contender Kent Lawrence and James Wilson in their Mitsubishi Evo 8, who would roll many times after failing to negotiate a fast corner after a crest. While the car was damaged, the duo are okay and hope to be back for the season ender at Bannakin. Aaron Brown and David Bannister in their Evo and Jay Davidson and Tim Bryan's Ford Escort would also fail to make it through Special Stage 1. With Lawrence out, it was now clear that Bishop and Woolley would be going for the championship, and they certainly had the pace in their Evo 6. They would take QRC honours on the first stage, only being outpaced by the non-QRC Evo of Peter Roberts and Andrew Crowley. As the first loop continued, they went through Hilliards, which was 8.3 kilometres, the 6.4 kilometre test of Farkeen, and the Tunumbar test, which was the longest at 19.25 kilometres. Retirements continued, though at a reduced pace, with Bruce Clark and Steve Yeoman's Nissan Stanza being the biggest name retirement, and they went out because of a blown head gasket. With the other major Evo runners out, Roberts Crowley led from Bishop and Woolley, with Marius Zwarten, Alan Steen's Volkswagen Polo S2000, and Steve Tonner, Peter Graham's Evo 5, also challenging for the top spot. The second loop got underway, and it was clear that there would not be the time to run all the stages. And due to a police incident in the Tunumbar stage, the longest 19-kilometre test would sadly be the one to fall out of the event. And through the second loop, James Runnery and Glenn Wheatley would roll their Nissan Silvia, while Zwarten Davis would break a gearbox in their Polo. This was cruelly near the end of the second of 3 runs through Hilliards, and they would retire just a few kilometres before the end of the event. The last Hilliard stage would become a night stage, kicking off at 7 p.m. local time. It resulted in the withdrawal of the popular Holden Commodore Ute of Mark Fenton and Carol Fenton due to not having adequate lighting for the dark stage. But in the end, it was Roberts and Crowley who would win with a time of 47 minutes and 27 seconds, some 13 seconds in front of Bishop and Woolley. Though for Bishop and Woolley, this would give them the 2016 Queensland Championship title with 1 round to spare. The Lancer of Peter Kaler and Claire Bacchini would take 3rd overall after a great, if a little bit anonymous event. And the historic category, it was won by New Zealand's Derek Asen and Katrina Kelly in their Ford Escort Mark II, ahead of Clay Bodenok and Aaron Kelly's Toyota Celica, the latter taking maximum QRC points for the round. The P3 category was won by Matthew Linning and Craig Morrison's Mark II Escort, with Melinda Bergman and Larissa Bigger taking P5 category in their Subaru Liberty. The P2 category was taken by Clay Weston and Braden Wrigley in the Ford Fiesta, and Clubman was taken by Jesse Heineman and Ryan Williams in their Mazda RX-7. The championship will now conclude with the P3 Solutions Burnacan Rally on 24th of September. For more, check out www.racerviews.com.